up to Rice Gum and Rice Gum Live?
High school.
What is wrong with you?
Hey, you have to look at the camera.
All right. Welcome back to the Washed Athlete Podcast. This is episode number 35. So this is the first time we're all like actually getting together besides the one time that
the one-off podcast that Jacob and I randomly had in the summer.
Exactly. Besides the one-off random one. So please let us know if this is a good format, if you guys like this, if it's better in person, better virtual. If we need to fix the lighting, we need to fix the audio. Please, for the love of God, tell us what we need to fix. We will fix it. Don't worry. But yeah, I think we just kind of want to jump into what we were just talking about, and that Raj is an absolute degenerate for yet another reason.
More reasons than we already have.
We already knew he was, but the fact that you were almost an actual hype beast in high school really terrifies me.
Listen, it was a YouTube rabbit hole, and I had subscriptions to all those old YouTubers that I never removed.
Okay, but you were subscribed to not only Rice Gum, but Rice Gum Live.
Rice Gum is Kyler from Cobra Kai.
I had a rabbit hole, okay?
Bro. Because it's not even like you just went down a rabbit hole. You subscribed and went back to
them. And they still go in his inbox.
He
still sees them every month or every time they post.
I didn't even remember.
So let's go through that list, Raj. Let's go through that list.
What else is on that subscribe list? Because I know I definitely have people that are still, like, I'm subscribed to that probably haven't looked at a video from them in God knows how long. But I can hang my hat that it was never a Rice Gums.
Okay, let's start with RDC World 1. Those are the guys that make.
You don't need to go through
everyone. All the cringy ones you want to see.
Oh, cringy ones.
That's what the viewers want to
Machine
hear.
Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
That's the first one.
right under it, Mr. Beast 2.
All right, here we go. Mr. Beast 2 is because I saw a YouTube video. It's like subscribe for a giveaway, and I was like, why not?
Oh my God, you fell for the bait. So just the juxtaposition of Machine Gun Kelly, who's like a very mainstream artist who produces bad music. Recently bad music.
You can just say it's bad music.
Yes. Raj might beg to differ, but, whatever. And then Mr. Beast 2. Like, are you subscribed to Mr. Beast?
Yeah.
He is. Yeah, we did confirm.
Okay, yeah. Okay, we did confirm this. Okay.
Are you subscribed to PewDiePie?
No.
What is wrong with you? Like, you're subscribed to everybody, but, like, the normal
You're
people.
subscribed to Machine Gun Kelly.
What does he even post on YouTube? Vlogs? No. What does he do?
Hey, guys, it's Machine Gun Kelly here, back with another vlog.
It's just me, Kelly. I don't have a machine gun.
Let's see. Joseph Chemistry and the Organic Chemistry Tutor.
Organic Chemistry Tutor, respect. Like,
okay, fine. That's
respect.
Fair. Fine.
And over quarantine, I had a very big rabbit hole with Minecraft, so I am subscribed to Technoboy, Dream, Skeppy.
Technoboy?
He's dead.
Technoblade? Yeah, he died of cancer.
He died.
But, so he was, like, normal. Mm-hmm. Dream is so violently concerning.
I watched
because No.
That's it.
So, do you know who Dream is?
Yes, I've watched him with you guys as we, like, are freaking out over him getting out. Well, mainly Jacob and Raj.
Well, yes. So, he's got, like, actual stands where they like make their names some very interesting things on Twitch and stuff like that. Like I don't even think I could go into detail on this podcast because it gets very weird very quickly. Like
understandable,
sort of like parasocial relationship type thing where like they are just so obsessed with him. And recently he's done a face reveal, and apparently he's ugly.
He is pretty ugly. I'm not even gonna lie.
I can't defend him there. I don't even want to defend him. I only just subscribe to him for the manhunt videos.
My favorite part is when someone put his face over the troll face. That was so violent.
That's cruel.
That was violent. That was very, very violent. Oh my god!
No, I saw that face reveal and I was like, "Oh man, he's in his face." I was
what about Dude Perfect? Can I get
no, that's fine. That's respect. Yeah.
Did you guys know he came to Pittsburgh? Like
he did
right before we came.
What?
Because I was here in the summer before, like touring, like not touring, but really just like seeing the campus again before we came out in August, and all these people just like flooding to the Pete, and I was like, "What the hell?" And then it was like we looked it up, and Dude Perfect, freaking Dude Perfect was.
They were just throwing crap.
While we were there. I was like, "What?"
That's hilarious.
Anyone else cringe? That's a high school friend. I think that's who is this?
There's 30 subscribers and 2
Oh,
reels.
This is high school.
Those aren't even videos. Those are
reels.
Wait.
Yeah. This is from high school. This is his brother.
Wait, no, YouTube didn't have reels back in high school.
So he uploaded these videos since they were so short, they got converted to real.
Okay. I didn't know you did that.
Didn't that just go out?
YouTube Shorts are apparently a good way to grow on YouTube. That's what I was reading up on yesterday.
High school and Rice Gum. Yeah.
Rice Gum is really like
High school.
Andres. Yeah.
But
you don't need to read through everything.
Yeah.
Are there any more cringe?
No.
Okay.
No more
That's
cringe.
unfortunate. But yeah, that's what we were talking about before we started the pod today. Just talking about Raj's very cringy subscribe list. I mean, I'm subscribed to more accounts than that, but I don't know if they're as like violently cringe.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
but we're gonna actually get into a little bit about what we are actually talking about today, and that is we're gonna do a draft, and we're gonna draft athletes that were beloved by their fan bases, past and present. So if you haven't seen like what's been going on in like mainstream media, there's been a very popular trend towards like drafting like very random things, breakfast foods, athletes, movies, and stuff.
It's like best things to be in a basement.
Yeah, best thing in the
Yeah.
basement. And we're just gonna kind of sit there and draft. If you're not an athlete or don't follow sports, you should still know who these athletes are because they're beloved by
Yeah,
the
a
world
lot
and
of
their
them are
fan
very,
bases.
very, very mainstream.
So how are we going first? Like, who's going first?
Are we just
We're
doing?
snake draft, obviously.
It's obviously snake draft.
Seven round snake draft.
We could do 7. if
7
you
round
do
snake
want to,
draft? I'll even take notes.
Yeah. Okay.
So who's Raj? Do we want to start with you?
You know what? We've been bagging on him.
Yeah.
We'll just go him.
Okay.
Wait. So then, are we going right or left then?
We can go your way.
Okay.
And then
Respectful.
we'll start with Raj
Okay.
and then go around.
So first overall,
first, hold
First-
on, we'll clarify. We're drafting players current or past, beloved by their fan bases. Then we'll have the best teams. I'll put them down in the description below, and you guys can comment on what team you think is the best.
Yes.
It's going to be my team, but that's besides the point.
and you can send in your own. By the way.
Yes, please send in your own, even though you won't have anyone else drafted. But
Okay. So first
first
round,
pick on the board.
First round,
there-
first overall.
I think there's a pretty clear answer. I don't think if you pick this person, I think it's a mistake.
With my first pick, I'm going with Trace McSorley.
Shut up. Who did you actually pick? Who did you actually pick?
Fine. I'm going with Taco Fall.
Taco Fall. All right, that's pretty good.
Taco Fall USF fan base or Boston Celtics fan base?
Celtics fan base.
He's not even on the Celtics anymore.
I don't care. Whatever. I just remember everyone would cheer when
like
he got on the
NBA
court.
fans.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, like
I think it's still a pretty weak first round pick, but okay, I could see it.
Still, I would still say pretty weak.
He's like down bad right
Yeah,
now. He's not even
he's
like
not good,
playing in the
yeah.
league.
I
Okay.
still love him.
Obviously, who doesn't love Taco?
Okay, so round 1, pick 2.
Zion could go for a taco.
Oh my god. Look also no. Ew. I hate you. Okay. Round 1, pick 2. I'm going with Shaq.
Shaq. That's a bad pick because my next pick is Kobe Bean Bryant, who's
Kobe
way.
Bean Bryant.
That's what people say. He's a much better, much more beloved, I think, on the Lakers than Shaq ever was.
No, I'm saying like Shaq, like everybody loves him. Like
Shaq pisses me off.
why?
He's so annoying now.
How? What does he do?
He just moans about every single NBA player like ever. It's so annoying.
Oh my
oh my, watching him on TNT halftime is just like honestly brutal. So
Unbelievable.
not a big Shaq guy anymore, but I can see the pick. But this is a snake draft, so I got the
you
next
gotta
pick.
go down, yeah.
It's Michael Jordan. It's Michael
Oh my
Jordan.
God.
It's a good
Like,
one.
All right, fine.
Listen, like I understand, like not everyone around the league loves him, but if you go into the Chicago fan base, like Chicago is Michael Jordan is Chicago.
All the old heads love Michael Jordan. Like, let's be real.
So I don't think like this pertains to like everyone loving it. It's just more like the gravitation towards a fan. Like most beloved athletes like by a fan base too. Like
Yeah.
MJ and Kobe are Lakers and Bulls.
Yeah.
I can't think of another player. Like,
That's
and there's some
fair.
other ones I left on the list that were very good.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll get back to them. But like MJ just for the Bulls is everything. I mean, like if you grew up in the '90s, like Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
like, you had a Michael Jordan poster.
Yeah. Okay.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna go.
I can't believe you used your first pick on Taco Fall.
Well.
Oh, it gets better.
So for my next pick, I'm actually gonna go to baseball, and I'm
Please
gonna
don't say it. No.
Mike Trout.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
I have a better baseball player in mind.
who? If you
I'll
say
take it.
Shohei Ohtani, I'm gonna slap you across this table.
Jose Altuve.
I'm gonna slap you across the face.
Oh.
All right, with my second pick,
That's a good
I'm
pick.
going with our favorite Christian man, Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
Okay, Tim Tebow's a good pick.
It's a very solid.
Now, would you go with Florida Tim Tebow?
No,
or
you
Broncos
can't
Tim
go
Tebow?
Florida Tim Tebow.
Let's go Florida, Tim
You
Tebow.
have to go Broncos Tim Tebow. You have to go Broncos. Oh my god.
Yeah, Tim Tebow was on the list. The Tim Tebow hype was unlike anything I've ever. for a player that didn't really he showed talent, but not that much talent. Like he just the
so
hype around him.
funny.
I can't think of another player in the league right now that has that.
I mean, I was gonna say Johnny Manziel, but that was only for the first 30 seconds of him playing.
Yeah. As soon as he got on the field,
no. It's me again.
It is you again.
With my third pick, I'm picking Sir Cameron Newton.
Cam Newton. Prime Cam Newton.
Prime Cam Newton.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody loved
The Patriots Cam Newton.
No, Cam Newton when he went back to the Panthers and then lost every game there, and then they cut him.
Yeah.
I'm back!
Yeah.
That Cam Newton. I want that guy.
I want that one. Oh my god. Who did I pick third? I think so third, I'm going with Boban.
Yeah.
Boban Marjanovic?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody he is just the nicest human being, literally ever.
Yeah. Boban and Tobias Harris are best friends.
Yeah.
And Tobias Harris being on the Sixers is means I have to be a big Boban fan. So I can see that. But the baseball player you should have picked was Derek Jeter.
No, Boston hates him.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who's wrong.
So much,
this is about beloved athletes. I'm talking about for fan bases, and Derek Jeter is so loved by the Yankees fan base, to an insane level. He is Yankees baseball.
Yeah, it's fair,
in a nutshell.
Yeah,
and then
that's fair.
I had in my list. I don't know. I can go with a couple players here. Does it have to be from a sports team, or can it be an individual sport?
So, you're saying tennis? Yeah.
I'm going with Tiger Woods.
Nah, people hate Tiger Woods.
No, why do people hate Tiger Woods?
People hate, because first of all, he cheated on his wife.
I'm talking about prime Tiger Woods.
Okay, okay, I can see when he was and also his comeback story was really good. Okay, I could
the views that went up when Tiger Woods played in that Masters. His back, all his back injuries, that was absolutely insane.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go with Tiger Woods.
I'm Tiger Woods. Whee!
Thanks for that, Raj.
Anyway,
back to you, Peter. You got Shaq, Mike Trout, and Boban Marjanovic on your team right now.
Yes.
Who's the next pick?
Okay, so we're going to football. I'm going with my dark horse sleeper pick of Andrew Luck.
Okay.
That's pretty solid.
Yes.
That's a solid pick. Andrew Luck, that man.
Everybody loved Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
Everybody. And he's so nice, even still. Because where was he? I think he might have been the Rose Bowl or something. Or no, maybe it's college football national championship.
Oh, when he talked about the women's. Are you talking about really recently?
Not very recently,
okay.
but it was when it was him and RG3 were both commentators. They were
talking.
Do you remember that? I know how it was RG3 looks like he could still play, but then Andrew Luck just looks like a guy.
Yeah. Well, I was talking about recently. He showed up to USC was playing some team. I cannot remember who it was, and he was on the sideline talking. Stanley was there and everything, and he used that platform to talk about how women in sports is a bigger thing, and we had to push for women's rights and everything. I was just you never hear from this guy at all, and he just
he just shows up and
drops knowledge.
Yeah, he just drops knowledge, and also apparently he's still can just spin it. He's still so good at football.
Ridiculously talented. Yeah, I mean, you talk about a guy that if injury didn't derail his career,
he was supposed to be the next Peyton Manning.
Yeah, I mean, he was if injuries didn't come, and he's so good.
And it's so sad. Looking at the Colts now. That they're a quarterback away, and that could have been him.
I mean, you think after Phillip Rivers, the Phillip Rivers experiment that didn't work, it's been bad. Wentz wasn't even bad for them, but then they moved off of him. Now Matt Ryan's getting benched for Sam Elliott.
It's getting rough.
It's getting rough, and they had their pick fortunately, so I think they'll be able to draft a quarterback. There's some good ones at the top, but. Andrew Luck off the board. Roger, back to you. You got a team currently of Taco Fall, Tim Tebow, and Cam Newton.
With my next pick, I'm going with former Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver Riley Cooper.
Please tell me that's not your actual pick. If I just type that on the damn computer.
Pre any events that ruined him.
Oh, okay. Pre what made Riley Cooper famous. No big deal.
Yeah.
Just the fact that he was horrifically racist.
Yes.
And my next pick is Jenarous Jenkins.
Wait, I'm confused if we're taking.
I think he's serious.
Riley Cooper and Jenarous Jenkins.
Yep. Do you know the bit with Jenarous Jenkins?
No, I don't.
There was a dead body found in his apartment in Florida.
Now, Justin, are you noticing a common trend with the people I've picked?
Yeah, I'm noticing a trend. This is a very mature list. Well, anyway, I have Raj's pick. We'll go back to Peter over here.
Okay.
Who's the next athlete that's off?
Next athlete, I'm going to give hockey some love. I'm going to go with Henrick Lungquist. He was the Rangers goalie for about a billion years. and he was also the Swedish national goalie, I believe. And it was like collectively that he was like either the best or like one of the best goalies in the league for like the entire time he was there.
Yeah.
But the Rangers always choked in the playoffs, so then he never got a ring. He's like just one of those guys where it's like in football where it's like one of the great quarterbacks that's just never had a ring. He's like the Dan Marino of football, basically. Like, he's so good, but it's just like never really worked out.
All right, I got 2 picks back to back. We got to look at the list over here. All right. I'm going to go with the 2 picks. The first one, Allen Iverson.
Okay.
For this, I'm going with team love right now.
Okay.
Philadelphia fan base, AI. It's unbelievable, especially thinking about the 2001 finals runs where they lose 4-1 in the NBA finals to like the famous Ty Lue step over, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal. Like that stacked team. Philadelphia 76ers weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs. And then they win game 1. They take game 1 off of the Lakers. Just insane. The step over. I mean, what Allen Iverson means to like the Philadelphia 76ers. Like he's always there. And he still has that insane Reebok contract that's around because of how much of an icon he was. Yeah. And then maybe a little bit of recency bias. But I'm going with Bryce Harper.
Everybody hates this guy.
Philadelphia loves Bryce Harper.
Everyone else on the planet
I'm
hates
picking
him.
fan bases.
What he was on the Nationals, you loved him?
No, I was thinking he's on the Phillies now. Philadelphia
You are
loves Bryce
so biased. You're like, well, he plays for the Phillies, so it's fine.
I'm picking my teams off of Kobe. Lakers love Kobe. Chicago loves MJ.
I'm picking people that like everybody loves.
No,
it's
I'm
not
picking
just
fan bases.
I'm picking the 2008 Florida Gators.
I think I know your last pick.
Oh, it gets better.
Yeah, I'm picking Bryce Harper. It's a little bit of recency bias, but I think if you look at this end of this 13-year contract, you're going to be like, Philadelphia. You already love him. He's batting like 500 in the playoffs.
Fine. God, wait, how many players do you have? 7?
I have 6.
Oh, you have 6. Oh, so you got one more
Yeah.
background. Okay, yeah. All right.
And now it swings back to
So
you.
now it's my turn. Okay. I'm gonna go back to basketball. Little bit of recency bias, but I feel like he still is beloved, even if people are very big bandwagoners.
Yeah.
Steph Curry.
Yeah. Steph Curry was on my list too.
Yeah.
I like Steph.
Yeah.
I'm not
Like
gonna-
exactly. Like he's just
Yeah, I think Steph has done a really good job, like post KD, doing a good job of like being more like relatable and like seeming cool, because it would have been very easy to like just be like, man, screw this guy. Like,
yeah.
he's
It's like, he's like such a snake, whatever.
Yeah.
He's just very humble, and it's just like it's so hard not to appreciate his greatness at this point. How it's just like he is like we will never see another player like him ever again, and the fact that he even is humble at all is absurd.
Yeah. No, Steph Curry, great pick. I think most of the league, at least if they don't like him, they respect him. At this
Exactly.
point.
Yeah.
Which you cannot say during like 2015.
No. They got big mad.
It's impressive. He can get away with it. Like he can like shimmy and turn his back on shots and stuff, and people still don't hate him.
Exactly. It's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like that's fun.
Okay.
All right, Raj.
With my 6th pick, I'm picking former Jacksonville Jaguars head coach Urban Meyer.
Great pickup. Great pickup. That's a sleeper. That's a great steal.
Finger guns. Why? Is it even gonna...
With my last pick, I pick the Aaron Hernandez.
No, you are the worst.
All right, Raj is locked out at
So
7
you
picks.
finished with a guy that had possibly one of the worst NFL coaching careers, was laughed out of the league by his players and by fans and by owners, and then you finish it up with a serial killer.
Peter is dripping in objectivity.
Hear me out. They're so collectively hated, it just cancels out.
They're so collectively hated that they're liked.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, everybody is kind of clamoring.
I love when my head coach kicks my kicker's leg.
Dude, I love when they
when
they just punch a kicker in the face.
I love when my wide receiver is just a racist, but
yeah, I love when my wide receiver just finds when my quarterback finds a dead body in his house.
Just happened to be
there. It was just there. I don't know what to tell you.
I love that my quarterback just sucks now, and I love my other QB just wanted to be a failed tight end.
I'm confused where you went from Taco Fall, Tim Tebow, Cam Newton to Riley Cooper, Jenarous Jenkins.
The jump was because Cam Newton did get some there was some small altercations at Florida. Like when he was on the team, he was like a true freshman or something. but like there was some small things. But the jump from he like stole a laptop to blatantly racist is a very big jump.
As you can see, my list went from that's okay to racist, finding a dead body.
Well, Taco Fall is a great pick.
Taco Fall is
actually like not even for the bit.
Like that was like a solid pick in like the second or third round.
Yeah.
Maybe not first overall, but
I like my list.
you're a menace.
All right,
You
Peter,
are.
last pick.
You know
Shaq,
what?
Mike Trout, Boban Marjanovic, Andrew Luck, Henrick Lungquist, and Steph Curry.
You're gonna slap me for this.
I don't know what my last pick's going to be, so hopefully it's not that.
Okay. So he is beloved by the University of Pittsburgh.
Don't say Kenny Pickett.
I'm saying Kenny Pickett.
Oh, my God.
I absolutely. The joy that man brought to this university, and then our souls were just ripped out immediately once he left. Oh, my God. But I could not have been happier. When
Dog,
he got drafted by
you
the
left
Steelers.
your whole trend was that everyone likes them, and then you chose Kenny Pickett, which I don't think the whole entire league likes. Like,
who doesn't like him?
I don't think anybody hates him, but like he's definitely not beloved across the year. I think most people are kind of, like don't really give a damn.
Bro,
what's
your
going on.
bit was okay. I took one biased pick. Sue me. You picked Bryce Harper.
I didn't pick Bryce Harper, and I picked AI. But I'm saying for fan bases, I know the Philly fans. I know them.
What, like Pitt fans weren't worshiping him and still
No,
are?
I'm saying your strategy was that everyone likes them, and then your last pick was that Pitt
Oh
likes
my
them.
God.
So
Sue me.
I will.
Oh my God.
My last pick. And I don't know if this is the best pick. I have a lot of players in the list. I'll give some honorable mentions at the end. But in this current moment, for Buffalo, I'm going to go with Josh Allen.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Everyone would run through multiple foldable tables for Josh Allen.
They would just stack each of the folding tables
Yeah.
just up higher and higher, and then they would jump through the entire thing.
Absolutely.
Is there a record for most broken foldable tables in a row?
It's
You
got to
can't-
be
you-
by the Bills fans.
You can't get through two, I don't think. You get through three. I don't think you get through three.
Well, if you're jumping off an RV, you can.
Maybe you have to smash it through, though.
You
get
also
the
have
next
to be
one.
like big.
Yeah, and you have to smash through the whole one completely because it breaks your momentum. If people don't know what we're talking about, the Bills Mafia, Bills fans tend to have this tendency to take a folding table and go on with it with the elbow.
The people's elbow.
Yeah, and then it just like breaks. So we're trying to see how many tables they could actually break.
Because for some reason that's like a trend in Buffalo. I don't know why. I don't know who started it,
Mhm.
but Bills fans love breaking tables in half at tailgates.
That's what they're known for at this point.
Yeah, it is, and they're known for being like breaking tables and being like unironically the best fan base.
Oh, yeah.
in, like all of sports.
It's not even him breaking two tables, just the way he landed.
I love the ones where they miss.
Yeah, Well, they have like videos of like babies like
Oh
being
my
like
God,
laid
yeah,
down on
like,
the table.
It's the mini plastic ones
Yeah.
that they just like
It's a
those ones are really
compilation.
funny. Yeah, of course it's a compilation.
What is
Yeah, they
that?
light tables on fire too. And
But he
do that.
threw someone onto
But
it.
so wait, so what are the teams again? What are they?
All right, yeah. So we're gonna do teams real quick. Raj, Taco Fall, Tim Tebow, Cam Newton, Riley Cooper, Jenarous Jenkins, Urban Meyer, and Aaron Hernandez. Top off the list. Peter, Shaq, Mike Trout, Boban Marjanovic, Andrew Luck, Henrick Lungquist, Steph Curry, Kenny Pickett, and then I have Kobe, MJ, Derek Jeter, Tiger Woods, Allen Iverson, Bryce Harper, and Josh Allen. Some honorable mentions for me. Magic Johnson is an honorable mention
Yeah,
for me.
he's a good honor.
Larry Bird. Again, I was making this with the teams in mind. So Larry
Yeah.
Bird for Celtics. I have Peyton Manning as an honorable mention.
Ah, dang, Manning would be a good one.
Wayne Gretzky is an honorable mention.
Congrats is a good one.
Dirk Nowitzki as an
Dirk.
honorable mention. Dame Lillard as an honorable
Yeah, I
mention.
feel like people are bagging on him now though because they're like he's gonna leave his team.
They have been for sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Sorry about that. We just had to charge the computer because there's a lot going on right now. I have a lot of things plugged into it. It went from about 50% to 5% in like 25 minutes. So
Oh, that's
that,
good.
that was good though. But we should be good now. If you don't see the rest of this, is because my computer died even though it's charging. So, but yeah, that was our list. Let us know below what you think of our lists. Who
Did
the
we
best
miss
one is.
anybody?
Yeah, did we miss anyone? There is a lot of people we're missing. It's
Good.
kind of hard with individual athletes. Like
Yeah.
I was thinking about like athletes like Muhammad Ali. I could have put on the list Michael
Yeah.
Phelps, but then I was like Usain Bolt, and I was like, man, like it's hard to put them on because they don't have like a specific fan base
Yeah.
rooting for them besides like the entire United States or like,
Yeah,
all of
which is
Jamaica.
very valid.
Which is
but-
very valid, yeah. But
But I feel like that's kind of a cop out though, because it's like, oh yeah, obviously we're like everybody in the United States can be like, yes, the U.S. athlete.
oh, for sure. So yeah, but there's been a lot going on. I think we'll talk about.
Shut up.
go ahead for a little bit. Talk about the Phillies for a second, because we do have This Week in Sports, and you'll hear a little bit about them there, but that's a lot more short form. The Phillies right now it's been unbelievable. Like, the run that we had. I don't think when we made the playoffs, it was like, that's cool, we made the playoffs. And then we beat the Braves. Not the Braves. We beat the Cardinals in the first round, and it was like, that's kind of cool. We made it to the second round. Then we just quickly handled the Braves, and it was like, wow, that was also kind of cool.
What are you doing?
I was just trying to listen to a sound.
Anyway,
You don't need to stop.
just keep going. Just keep going.
This is like last week when you were texting me in the middle of the pod.
Just try not to be distracted.
Anyway. But no, it's been super cool. It's just been almost a disbelief run. We didn't go into the year. Obviously, when you go into the year, I think for the Phillies had hoped that they would make the Super Bowl, but it quickly became Super Bowl. World Series.
Sorry, I was trying to hold that in.
The World Series, but then very quickly kind of fell off. We had a really bad start, fired our manager, and then all of a sudden it was now we're just in the World Series. I'm I don't even know how to react. I didn't even have time to prepare for the Phillies being in the Super Bowl. Jesus, World Series.
Are you okay?
I'm not okay. I hate you so much.
Don't worry, he's a Phillies fan like you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Who plays third base?
Castellanos.
No. Good try.
Castellanos. Mr. Castle.
It's Alec Bohm. So close. But no, it's been really cool. Obviously the Philly reaction is awesome again, climbing up the poles. How can you not love the city of Philadelphia?
My favorite was watching a cop do the gritty down a street.
I didn't see that.
Yes. It was so funny. It was they were trying to contain whatever people that were celebrating. Look up cop getting sturdy in Philly. Sturdy. But it was so funny because it's just the camera's just panning, and there's just this female cop just getting sturdy with it. And it's
I love it.
What is happening?
That's awesome.
It was so funny.
But the thing with the Phillies being really good right now is my work balance when watching the Phillies is awful. I put it on and I'm I'll do flashcards when I watch. Because every single pitch in baseball is so important. I'm literally, I'll do one flashcard between the time that the pitcher gets the ball back from the catcher and gets ready to go again, and I'm
so it's one per pitch.
Yeah, it's literally one per pitch, which is less than 100, and that's even if a home run happens and I'm just way too elated and I'm texting people and I'm not even doing flashcards.
It's you're either elated or pissed off that you can't do it.
It's so stressful. So, but it's been a really fun time. But Peter, your Yankees, man.
Yeah, they got swept. They're horrible. What else is new?
I saw some of the reactions coming from I've never seen such a violent reaction from a fan base that made the playoffs and won a round.
It's the Yankees. They're their expectations are so high, and I am a Yankees fan, but I can't consider myself a very true baseball fan or whatever. What are you doing?
He's brought the brooms.
You're adorable. So the thing is about the Yankees is their expectations are so high every single year that even when they make the playoffs, it's never good enough. It's a World Series or the season wasn't worth it. For Aaron Judge, it was people were saying it's he's overrated or whatever when he was he wasn't putting up historic numbers yet.
Yeah.
It's insane what their standards are. I've seen plenty of death threats for Boone, the manager.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what the Yankees are going to do. They might need to just blow up the entire team and just start from scratch at this point. I don't know.
And that's what I'm talking about. It's crazy because Stephen A. Smith goes on air and he's everyone's laughing at him and he's so distraught over not making the playoffs. And I'm not making getting to the World Series. And I'm dude, so many baseball the Pirates and the Pirates would cry if they made that.
If they sniffed
the ACLS,
they would cry.
Yeah,
exactly.
they would. It would be ridiculous. So there's been some fun reactions though. We'll hear a little bit more on This Week in Sports if you want to tune in. It'll be released 2 days after you might be watching this if you're watching it on opening day. Yeah. But also, we have not talked about Marvel in a while. Besides the She-Hulk review that just came out, make sure you go check that out if you've watched She-Hulk and you're interested. But we have not talked about Marvel in a while, which is very shocking for us. I feel like
we did it for so long.
We ran out.
Oh yeah, because then Marvel just kind of stopped doing things.
Yeah, they were pushing out stuff crazy, and then there's been this little lull between Thor, Love and Thunder. Then they just had kind of She-Hulk, and now they're kind of transitioning to Black Panther. So we haven't really talked about it a lot. So we're going to talk about it a little bit here. And the Quantumania trailer is the first one I want to touch on because the Quantumania trailer just dropped. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out before you continue listening to this because it probably won't make a lot of sense. But I just wanted to get your guys' like quick reactions. I know you guys just checked it out right before we started recording here. What were your thoughts on the Quantumania trailer? Kind of where you think that movie's going to go? Like,
I mean, I think it seems like a setup movie. It seems like it's going to put a lot of things in motion. Yeah. And it honestly, it kind of feels like not exactly the same as Iron Man, but I'm saying like for Phase 4, like this is their Iron Man.
Yeah.
Right? It's like this is going to like set the stage for like, okay, what's going to happen? Like it's going to pull all the things together. It's like going to finally put Kang and like the actual TV shows and the main timeline with the movies kind of start pulling some things together so that they can kind of be like a cohesive narrative going forward. Because I feel like that's kind of been the issue with Marvel recently. Because with the Infinity Saga, there was like a clear through line where it's like, yes, each of the movies like were different and they had like their own things going on. But there was always those like subtle parts that were bringing it back into like, okay, it's building up towards the Infinity Stones to Thanos, to this big fight, bringing everybody together. And this is where it's like, okay, we're bringing Kang in. How is his character going to fit in? Is he going to be a true villain? Is he going to be more of like an anti-hero? What's going on? How are we going to try to tie some things together? So I think that's really where it's going to be.
I think that the answer to that is definitely anti-hero because you see the way he's like in Loki, he's like, you don't want to kill me.
Yeah.
Like you don't know my other selves. Like this, it will be worse. And then they killed him.
The variants.
Well, no, they didn't. Sylvie killed him.
Yeah. Well,
so.
Also Loki, but
yeah,
whatever.
It's kind of complicated.
It's kind of complicated. Just watch the show.
Different shape.
Yeah, just watch the show. But yeah, that's what
I mean, my thoughts on it were like, I mean, yeah, it's gonna. I feel like it's gonna help tie together what happened in Loki. It might bring some of the former storylines together in a bit. And then I was kind of watching the trailer and like some of the stuff that happened to him seemed a little self-inflicted, like making a messenger to the quantum realm. You know,
does seem a little contrived.
Maybe it's not Hope. What's the mom's name? Janet, right?
Yeah, Janet.
Yes. Yeah, maybe if she maybe told someone
or
a little bit after. There's a secret I haven't told. Isn't secrets what caused half the MCU?
Yeah, literally.
So after Thanos, maybe y'all should have learned about keeping secrets and keeping stuff to yourself and maybe tell others.
Yeah, that's kind of a big deal. You're right. It's like there's an entire other universe in there, and you're kind of just like, I won't tell anybody.
Mm-hmm. Well, I actually think that I'm not that offended by the plot contrived. I think it makes a lot of sense if they're trying to get to the quantum realm and something goes wrong. Like they're trying to get a signal, they have to like kind of they have to punch a hole through like time essentially into another dimension, and they get sucked into it. Like I actually don't mind that because it makes sense to me why that group of people would be experimenting with that kind of technology and that something could go wrong. Now listen, like it is totally like well, if that just didn't happen, that all the MCU would change. Would change. But I kind of like where the trailer kind of shows how the movie's going. It's like, okay, cool. We're gonna kind of show like Ant-Man post No Way Home, post. Have we even seen Ant-Man since after Endgame? No. So like post Endgame, see kind of with his older daughter because his daughter's much older now. Yes. Kind of see how that is all interacting. Like you have the funny bit in the beginning where he's like, and people are always like recognizing me. He's like, "Are you Spider-Man?" Like, I think that stuff will be really cool. And you kind of see them doing some experiments, like trying to mess with the quantum realm a little bit more. And then you see, oh crap, we get pulled into something. Adventure through the quantum realm a little bit. Yeah. Oh man, it's Kang, and you just know like the cliffhanger at the end is going to be like gnarly. Yeah, and you're going to see him come back up in like Loki season 2, or you're going to see him come back up in I guess that next movie would be the Kang Dynasty.
Yeah, is that movie. Avengers? What was that Avengers 5 now?
Yeah. So like, 5, and I like to see him like that will just be like a great cliffhanger. It's gonna almost like it was not as like we know Kang's gonna be in this movie. We didn't know Thanos was gonna be in that movie at the end of Avengers. Whereas like I'll do it myself, but it feels like that energy to me where it's like you're gonna get a little bit of Kang, but I'm not sure how much you're actually gonna get.
It might be like, oh, I need you to go do this. And like he goes and does it, and then it's like this whole other thing. And I do like how they're not spoiling anything really because we have absolutely no idea what this movie is about. You know, it's like it's gonna be an adventure movie. It's kind of just gonna be like. It's kind of almost Marvel going back to their roots. It does seem like, there's obviously going to be some comedic elements, but it is taking itself a little bit seriously, like at points, which is nice. And then I feel like, especially with Ant-Man, it's like he could be a very like, lackadaisical, doesn't really care about anything character. But it does seem like there should be some like heart to it. because like obviously there's like a lot of family involved. There should be a lot of like strong connections there.
Yeah.
And I think it could be good. Question mark?
Yeah.
I
I think
know.
honestly the Ant-Man like series as a whole has kind of a lot to live up to. I think Ant-Man 1, like they're both solid movies. They haven't flopped on an Ant-Man movie, in my opinion. I think they're very rewatchable and like very funny. So
Well,
like,
Ant-Man and the Wasp definitely wasn't as good as the original Ant-Man.
Yes.
oh, I don't know. Have you rewatched Ant-Man and the Wasp in a little bit? It's so funny.
Um,
I don't have it higher on my tier list, I don't think. But
we got a red flag anywhere?
I wish.
have you rewatched it recently?
No, I haven't rewatched.
Yeah, you
Have
gotta.
you?
Yeah.
Why?
What?
Yeah, when and why?
I think I watched it with Kaylee recently.
Oh, okay.
Okay. There's no
and-
when and why.
Because like it's just like really funny movie. Like it's underrated. It's a good time. I think I highly recommend.
Underrated, I'll give you. I don't
Yeah.
know about very good.
Okay, I think all Marvel projects are pretty good. So like,
That is fair because like I feel like it's gotten to the point where people are like, "Oh, this Marvel movie's bad," whatever. But it's like it's not like actually bad.
yeah,
It's just like the same thing we've been getting.
yeah, for sure. But I was mentioning Jonathan Masters, the actor who plays Kang.
Yoked.
He's yoked for the Creed movie.
Yes.
He's because if people don't know, the guy who plays for Kang in Marvel is also playing the villain in the new Creed 3 movie that's coming out, which is very exciting. I'm very excited to see that movie. He's yoked.
Wow.
He's enormous.
Yes.
Like there is no way he didn't take the steroids. I'm sorry. That dude is built like a brick.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like I don't even know.
HGH.
I'll put a picture in somewhere here, so like
Yes.
if you'll know what we're talking about, so you don't have to go look it up. But
yeah.
he is yoked. But besides that, he did a really cool job like acting in Loki. I really liked his performance there.
He was good.
So
Very interesting.
I hope he does something in this movie a lot. Like I want to see him act, but I don't know if we're gonna get it.
Yeah.
I don't
We
know.
might not get too much of it.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think they're gonna save a lot of it. Like I just feel very Thanos-esque, where he's going to be the main character
Yeah.
of Kang Dynasty.
Yeah.
Not like kind of how Thanos was the main villain of Infinity War.
And then this is all just build up to Kang
Yeah.
Dynasty. Yeah.
So very excited about that, and then also very excited about Black Panther's like quickly
Yes.
approaching.
It's
Very quickly
arriving
approaching.
very,
November 9th, right?
soon.
November, we have tickets for
Or is it the 8th because we're going on Thursday?
November 10th.
Oh, wow.
But it is a Thursday. So,
There you go.
but it's usually when we record the pod. Maybe it's a late night pod recording.
We'll stream it for you guys. Don't worry.
Great, our channel with 21 subscribers
We'll
is getting
get
taken down. Shout out to the one person that's subscribed today because we didn't have 21 subscribers yesterday.
Hey, there we go.
So,
there we go.
So yeah, but November 10th we have tickets to go see it. So that's very exciting. Opening day as always. Well, the day before opening day as always, which is
Sure.
a move. But I think Black Panther's a movie that's like been very weird because like obviously we know Chadwick Boseman passed away unfortunately. So like the whole entire film has really changed. But
Yeah.
I'm excited because the trailers have looked fun.
I'm really glad they didn't just like just recast T'Challa
Yeah.
and B just like kind of gloss over the fact that he died. It's like very obvious, like in the trailers, that's like they are paying homage, they are paying
Yeah.
tribute to him, and I really I appreciate that where they're like, we're not just going to avoid this subject and pretend like, oh, everything's all fun, whatever. It's like they really do seem like there's a lot of passion put into that.
Well, they treat it like the death of a king of
Which
a whole
is-
country,
which is-
which is what Chadwick Boseman like. Chadwick Boseman is a great human being, like very like popular
he was an icon.
actor.
Yeah.
So like it feels very like interwoven that he's like the death of a king
Yes.
inside the MCU.
Yeah.
I just want to know how they're gonna like say he died in the MCU though.
Well,
I don't know if they're just gonna leave it as an unknown.
I think they're gonna kind of just like he was fighting bad guys.
It
and he
might-
died.
I
yeah.
don't.
I don't know if they'll do anything. I
You
don't
can't
know.
say he died of an illness.
No, you
He's-
can't do that. That'll be way too
'Cause if they
direct
said
for his family.
Like some villain ended him. Obviously, there's gonna be someone getting avenged or avenging him.
Yeah, I don't know how they're
Yeah.
gonna do it.
It's gonna be like the army, like a training accident.
Oh my god.
Because I don't know if they would do this. I don't know if they have the guts to do this. It could be like that. Could be almost like the reason why there's tension between Atlantis
I hope so.
Oh.
I hope so.
Wakanda.
I hope
Maybe
almost-
more kill.
Or it's like maybe they didn't kill him, but it's like, or maybe it's like a false flag thing where
oh,
it's like
maybe.
some extremists like did that, but like that could be like a part of it.
No, I hear you. I almost wonder if like they could do that, like kind of how like wars are started sometimes, where like T'Challa goes missing and
Yeah.
like washes up dead on the shore or something. And
Yes,
people are like,
exactly.
It was like you just put the blame on that group.
Yeah,
of
it's a
people.
false flag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, it was actually a conspiracy by like this other group
Yeah.
who ended up killing T'Challa, and then they pitted it against so that way these
Yeah.
two nations would fight.
So That would be very
to
interesting.
see, yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's just an idea.
I actually have a theory.
you have a theory.
So,
A film. I'm sorry.
If we had
This-
multiple cameras, I'd give you the main camera. Right now. You guys zoom in on your face.
this ties in Shang-Chi, Miss Marvel, and Captain Marvel
Who's this?
for the Marvels movie.
Okay, yeah.
So, the bangle that Kamala has.
Yeah.
I saw the TikTok that you're about to refer to. Yes, go.
So, Indian
So you
culture-
don't have a theory. Someone else has
No,
a theory.
Wait, what? I didn't see the TikTok.
TikTok.
It was?
Yes.
Oh my god! I thought it was smart.
Update. Raj doesn't have a theory.
No,
I
'cause
thought I
that
did.
person connected it from the quantum mania. How the
Oh.
whatever Kang's world
Mhm.
has like the rings and stuff.
Oh, I didn't
that
connect
then-
it through that.
That then look like the rings of
Shang-Chi.
from Shang-Chi, and because it looks very similar to the bangle
Yeah.
that was in Miss Marvel, and Captain Marvel's the only one that actually knows about both of those, she can then connect the dots between all of them. And we know that signals are going to the rings.
I mean,
Probably from Kang, because they're probably Kangs.
my theory was more Korea related, but
All right, go for it
Okay, there
then.
you go.
You might have a theory after all.
I might.
Maybe you do.
with bangles in Indian culture, they can either be super long or rings itself. So I don't know. It's a very shot in the dark, but maybe.
What does that mean?
So
That was
remember,
such a short theory.
I know I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Remember in the flashback in Miss Marvel how they found the bangle, but they couldn't find the second one.
Okay.
Maybe the 10 rings were the second bangle.
But there's 10 of them.
A bangle can't just be one ring; though it can be multiple. You know, it can be multiple.
Okay. But then how's that connected to Captain Marvel?
So
She's just like there at the end.
well, Captain. So the Captain Marvel, the Kree and everything, and the post credit scene for Miss Marvel. Did you see how Miss Marvel got like swapped with Kamala?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm just saying the 10 rings are
So-
connected. In the post credit scene of Shang-Chi, they say the rings are sending a signal. Then Kamala finds the bangle. Whatever. What happens if both of them send signals and something happened to Miss Marvel? Captain
something
Marvel.
happened. Your theory is something happened.
Wait,
Something
what?
happened.
Wait.
I don't know. It's
So
a
you're
reach.
saying that the initial 2 lost bangles in Miss Marvel before we saw the show between the grandmother, Aisha.
Well, they found it on someone's body.
No, there's 2 bangles, right?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, the second bangle is just the 10 rings.
Yeah, no, I hear you there, right? Cool. And Miss Marvel's involved because of the swap.
Yeah.
And what about if the signal that's being sent is from the quantum realm?
That's the
Because
connection.
the quantum realm got opened when
Yes,
Ant-Man opened it.
that's what I'm
about-
saying.
Yeah, what about that? Well, here's the problem though.
But they said it's
War-
Kree
Se-
technology.
Secret Wars.
Is it Kree?
Yeah.
Well,
How are we
well,
connecting
they said
Secret?
a clandestines or whatever for Miss Marvel.
well, no, didn't they say they didn't? They literally didn't know where it was from.
Later on in Miss Marvel, they were like, "This is like some clandestine artifact or something."
But that's not Kree, though.
I think
I know.
the problem with
I
it is
need
like
to rewatch it. I thought it was
I think-
Kree.
I think Secret Wars and
That looks good, by the way.
and Kang Dynasty are going to be very separate.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we know Miss Marvel is going to be in Secret Wars.
Yeah.
So I don't really think Ant-Man's going to be in Secret Wars
Yeah.
because he's going to be in the Kang Dynasty. So I think those things will be kept separate, but it will be interesting to see.
Because wait, it's Secret Wars and Secret Invasion. Which one is the
Oh wait,
Avengers
I think it's
movie?
Secret Invasion is what.
Invasion is the Avengers movie. Wars is the show.
Wars is between the Kree.
I think
Yes.
Invasion's by the Kree too.
Oh,
I think they both.
or they both are. Oh,
Or wait,
2 people are invading.
look.
Secret Wars.
Sorry, we didn't do our
versus
research today.
Secret
We're
Invasion.
getting confused here. There's so much going on.
Okay, a Reddit. Well,
Oh,
thanks, Reddit.
the most
Oh, boy.
trustworthy source.
We're going to be here a while.
Oh my god.
Secret Wars is about a tournament in outer space between heroes and villains. I think this is
Oh,
where Spidey got his
okay.
symbiote
Yeah,
suit.
I do remember that.
Secret Invasion is about the Skrulls
Invade.
playing to replace
yes.
Earth's heroes with themselves.
Which one's going to be the show? Which one's going to be the Avengers thing?
So they said Secret Wars. Wait,
It's going to be the Avengers thing?
yes, Wars is the Avengers thing.
Yeah.
Invasion is the show.
Yeah, because Secret Wars is where they all get like kidnapped by like
Invasion's the
some...
show.
Yeah,
It's a tough look.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that should be exciting. So I'm also excited to see like where Black Panther is going to tie into everything because like that show is going to have to tie into something. Like it's not just going to stand there on its own. I don't think so. Like
because it's bringing in Ironheart, but then like
Mhm.
what else has happened?
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
so,
it's just character introduction.
maybe.
For most of it.
But I would be interested to see
Like,
who do you guys
a
think-
post-credit scene.
who do you guys think is the female Black Panther?
Shuri.
Okay,
Who do you think it is?
I think it might be. Oh, I'm forgetting her name.
Is it the girlfriend?
No. I wonder if they took the.
It's not a Koye.
I think I'm not. My theory is it's.
She's too short. She's definitely not.
I'm not making my base this off of height.
What? What? I'm not basing this on logic. It's on a 5.
Okoye was always like so loyal. I don't think it's gonna be Shuri. I think it's almost like too easy.
That's what. Yeah,
That's the point.
No, but like I don't think you're gonna make it that.
that's
easy.
gotta be Shuri. They're like Okoye actually has like she's like broader shoulders than that. Like that's
Listen, maybe it's a stunt double.
Wait, doesn't she have that's
Yeah, that's her neck. That's her. Wait, that's her necklace. Hold up. If you zoom in, that necklace she's wearing is hers.
Also, the dots on the
that's
actual
also on
thing.
her
Doesn't
face.
she wear that at some point?
she does. That's on
Yeah,
her face.
but if that's just part of Wakandan culture, I'm not gonna just chalk it up to that being. I don't think it's gonna be Shuri.
In the trailer, you see her using the little Sonic guns from the original Black Panther.
That's okay. She can use Sonic guns. She's an inventor.
Why would Okoye use them? She fights with the spear.
Because she's gonna become listen, all I'm saying is
You're wrong.
I think
You're wrong.
I think I could very easily see an explanation where Shuri grew up wanting to be this like inventor. Like she was helping out with everything with Black Panther. I don't know if she's gonna necessarily want to take up that. Like, I think
And then her brother. Wow. Stop. Oh my god.
You're the worst.
You're wrong.
Stop.
You're wrong.
Ow. Ow.
If Shuri's Black Panther, cool. I just think it's too easy. And I can see there being themes of like her expected to carry on the mantle and she's not going to take it up. That's
Yeah,
why-
and then that's her entire character arc.
No, I think she's just not going to take it up at all.
You just set up the entire character arc, and then you're like, no.
No, I think she's going to feel pressure to do it, but she's going to know if she can stand up to that and not do it and just be like who she wants to be.
So you're saying she's gonna be pressured.
Yeah.
She's not gonna want to do it. She's gonna have a revelation and realize that there's more to being.
No, almost like she's going to do it. Like she's ready to do it. Like
What? So there's just a makeup that's just like Okoye.
Maybe that's her. Maybe that's her in the suit even. But then she decides by the end that she's not going to be the Black Panther.
Okay, that's very different than what we're saying.
Well, I'm just saying. Like I think.
Wait, you're saying she's going to be the Black Panther, but then switch?
No. I'm saying that it's like she might take up the mantle for like a second and then turn out. I think
That's such a cop out.
I think there's gonna be some kind of arc where Shuri feels pressured to become the Black Panther.
Obviously.
And then she's just gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And it's gonna be a lesson. So
and then it's just Okoye.
maybe, or it's what's the other girl's name? I keep forgetting. I should know that.
With the girlfriend?
Yeah.
I don't remember her name. They didn't give her enough
Nadia?
screen
No.
time. Maybe.
Nakia.
Why did you just look up bucked up?
I was looking up Black Panther's girlfriend and it
Oh.
auto-linked.
Of course it did.
Speaking of Bucked Up, use our code WATCHPLAY on buckedup.com for 20% off your pre-workouts, protein powders, and supplements.
There we go.
and all your working out needs.
Yes.
But so that Black Panther should be fun. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
And She-Hulk recently dropped, so we obviously talked about that.
Go watch our review.
Go watch our review. It's a good it's 20 minutes, not too long, so
Very quick.
would recommend. Then what else is coming up in Marvel? I feel like February's Quantumanium.
When is Daredevil coming out? 24.
I think it's December 2023.
Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special.
Oh,
Did you
the
guys watch
holiday
it?
special.
Did you guys watch
Right.
the trailer?
I didn't watch the
I didn't
trailer.
watch it either.
I didn't watch it either. Wow, we're so prepared for this.
Oh, never mind. 2024.
Yeah, I thought it was 2024.
But yeah, that I'm actually really excited. I feel like it's just gonna be really fun.
I think that's exactly what it is because they're literally calling it a holiday special. It's just gonna be fun,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, and then on May 5th, we're gonna have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Who's
Wait.
dying?
Who's dying?
Put your money on it right now. Put it in.
Gamora.
Rocket.
Gamora already died.
Yeah.
You're stupid.
Rocket.
I think it's Rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see him
I think
having this arc because he kind of has this arc in Volume 2,
Which was
where he,
awesome.
where he starts to become very self-aware and he kind of knows that he's not always the best kind of person. And I almost wondering Volume 3 if it's gonna be he's okay giving himself up and everything like that.
It's got it. He's gonna sacrifice himself for Groot. 1000%.
For Groot. Oh.
And you were gonna cry like a baby when that happens.
Groot, man, Groot is so unbearable in his teenage form.
Oh god,
it's so bad.
He was an absolute Chad in his big form, and then he was hilarious in his
Baby is dancing
form.
in the
Now he's
beginning.
Now he's just an asshole. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but
Just for differences, I'll say Drax.
there's no way Drax is dying.
No, they're not gonna kill Drax.
Right. How can you kill him? They
It's
can't
gonna
see
be
him.
Quill or Rocket. It's gonna be Quill or
He's
Rocket.
standing so still he can't.
Yeah, they're not gonna.
He's imperceivable to the human eye.
He's too funny. They can't kill him.
It would
gonna
be
be-
really hard for them to kill Groot
Mist is
because
kinda
They
useless.
can't do it again.
you have to kill all the sticks.
Yeah.
Vaporize them.
Yeah, but they can't do the same thing again.
They're not going to kill Chris Pratt. his character off. They're not gonna do that.
Oh no, they can't because he's going to be in more Avengers movies and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's got to be Rocket.
Mantis.
No one cares about Mantis and I.
She's useless.
We'd be like, congratulations, thank you.
That's
Cool.
what-
Okay, they trimmed the fat.
You got rid. Yeah.
That's what they're gonna do.
Again, she's had her good moments. Not saying that, but like,
No, she has not.
Okay, there were like a couple. Good
She's so
jokes.
weird.
Okay, that's the point of a character.
I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable.
Okay. But like, yeah, it's like if there was one character that like I could live without, it'd probably be Mantis.
Mantis.
Yeah.
Adios.
Oh man, it's gonna be.
Nebula.
I was actually when we were me and Kaylee were going back to watch Guardians, not Guardians, Thor: Love and Thunder because she hadn't watched it yet. We didn't get that far, but she was like very confused why like Stormbreaker. I was trying to explain that it's funny that Stormbreaker had the roots growing out of it.
It's a trick.
Yeah, because it's funny, and she was like, "What?" Like she didn't understand the handle. So we went back and watched that scene, and I was like teenage Groot like putting his arm on me, like it's like just coming off. I was like,
Yes.
"What a legend!" But of course, in the whole time he's like playing his stupid
exactly.
his stupid Game Boy, and Rocket's like, "Get off the game!"
Yeah, it's like Battlestar Galactica.
I am
Yeah.
Groot.
Whoa!
Metallica, yeah.
I love when they make fun of Groot for like using bad language
That
with
is
the "I
just-
am Groot."
It's so funny.
So fun. It's so good. A Secret Invasion is going to be a TV series in
Yes.
spring 2023.
That one apparently I've heard is going to be more like Winter Soldier, where
Mm.
it's going to be like a thriller type thing.
Are they finally gonna bring back Monica Rambeau?
Probably not. They probably aren't going to put like actual superheroes in. It's supposed to be like a spy movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
The Marvels,
yeah.
which is coming out in July 28th this
She's
summer.
gonna be in that one.
Yeah. They hired the WandaVision staff for that movie. And I think I'm excited for it because
Wow.
I
I just
really-
forgot Wanda existed in the MCU, didn't we?
Well, she's dead technically, but
she is. Yeah, she's dead.
Show me a body.
This
She's
is-
not dead.
I mean, maybe this is intentional, but actually, no single person believes that Wanda is dead.
no one.
Like, not one. Like, it doesn't even feel real. Like,
Dude, she's going to show up in Kang Dynasty, I guarantee.
oh, I wonder where her place is in the MCU going forward.
She's going to be the Captain Marvel save at the end.
Basically.
I wonder if she's gonna be a secret. I don't know.
She's
Oh
not
my
going to be
God.
Secret Invasion.
It's Scarlet Witch.
You
She's here to
can't
save
introduce
us.
because the whole thing with that is that it's supposed to be like a spy thriller. It's like you
Yeah.
don't know who to trust, who to whatever. You can't really put superheroes in that because then it's like there's no danger to it.
Mm.
Because it's like, oh no, what are you gonna do? Try and shoot them? It's like, okay, they can stop a bullet.
We have
Who cares?
four.
Yeah, let me shoot Thor with mine.
We have four
AK.
things coming in next summer. We have Echo,
Mid.
The Marvels,
Mid.
Loki season 2,
That'll
and
be
Blade.
okay. Blade can be hit
No,
or miss.
Oh wait, no,
Blade's
sorry,
probably
Blade's in
not gonna come
November.
out,
Sorry,
yeah.
Blade's in November.
No, Blade's probably not even gonna come out.
Sorry, I
so
can't count three things.
I was really excited for Blade, but apparently it's like not gonna be made basically because like the script isn't working.
Oh
Mhm.
my
Like
god.
they had like 2 action scenes like scripted out in the entire show. They had like 90 pages, I think, and normally you have like at least double that for an
Mhm.
entire show. It's been like
Yeah.
awful. So yeah, hopefully that's.
I'm so excited for Agatha Covenant of Chaos. I think it's gonna be really good because Catherine Hahn's the lead, and Catherine Hahn was so good.
She was
And
very good.
so
I'm
good.
Not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna lie. I could care less about that show.
Yeah.
Really, I think seeing an arc of her like breaking out of what she's stuck in at because she's still stuck in Westview as like in that character.
Is
at
that
one-
what it's about, or is it literally just a musical?
It says what we know. The series with I hope it's a musical.
I thought that's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've just been hoping it's a musical. I think that'd
Oh,
be
have you just been saying that?
I just really hope. Yeah.
I just thoroughly believed you.
No, yeah, I don't think there's any single type of indication that this is going to be a musical. I just think it would be the coolest thing ever.
Why?
Well, because like they have the whole it's been Agatha all along. Like, I think it would just be like, I think if they like pulled off a successful like movie like a musical, like where they just have like 1 or 2 songs every
If
time.
they really went for it,
I think
if
it could
they
be
just
so-
straight up made it a musical, like not super, like not like actual stakes towards the MCU, and just
Yeah.
like made a good musical like show.
Mhm.
I think it would do better.
Mhm.
But if they like tried to still make it like a normal MCU show and like connect it back to everything as a musical, everyone's gonna be like, "Wait, why is she singing?"
You know what? It's Marvel. They have money to throw.
Well, I don't think they're going to do. I don't know what Catherine Hahn's like. You're going to have like musical experience on
She's
that
just
group.
gonna be Wanda's mentor or something.
I don't think so.
That's what the series will.
Oh,
be.
that's when Wanda's gonna come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say like right here, like what we know is that restore her powers for another fight with Wanda. But I doubt Elizabeth Olsen's going to be in this TV show much at all.
She's
I think
definitely gonna go to her for help. Be like, how do I control this or like whatever.
I don't think
she already did that.
dude, Catherine
I
like
don't know.
Agatha definitely holds a grudge. Like, Agatha is pissed
No,
off.
it's gonna be the final boss, and it's gonna be like, "Oh, you thought I died?
Oh.
I'm back."
So I'm excited for that one. Daredevil, you're gonna have to wait until like a whole nother like
So
till
bad.
spring 2024. Because there's so many episodes, they can't like produce it out that fast.
How many is it? 18 or something like
I think 22.
that? What? Holy God!
Maybe I'm just tripping.
I thought it was just 18.
We came very
thought it was
prepared for this
19.
pod. 18.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, and then there's a couple of ones more projected out. Oh, I didn't even know there was a Shang-Chi too that was like on the dock.
Fantastic Four too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Ryan
guys-
Coogler's Wakanda set television. No one cares about that.
Do you guys think that? Wait,
An
what did you just say?
It's one of those like series that shows the setup. To
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
the behind
yeah.
the scenes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And apparently there's an untitled Okoye series. I'm down for that.
How many series are they doing?
It's just how Dora Milaje.
Like, showing her rise to the Dora Milaje ranks.
That actually sounds really cool.
Yeah.
I know it
That
sounds.
sounds really cool.
Like,
Because
what are the
Okoye is a really
trials?
cool character. Like
She's
she's
awesome.
faithfully loyal to the throne, and
Yes.
like
no matter who's on the throne.
Yes.
Which is really cool.
until like she eventually kind of turns
Yeah,
a little
obviously
bit,
she's like,
but for because of the bad reasons. Like Okoye is such a cool character, and like you see her show up in Falcon Winter Soldier,
yeah, she's
like on a mission to get Zemo, because like Zemo did bad things to like
No,
Wakanda as a whole.
That wasn't Okoye.
that was part. I
That
think
was
it was
the
just
Dora
the,
Milaje,
I think it was
but-
just the Dora Milaje. I think she
Okay.
shows up.
It was not Okoye. It was the other. It was like a right hand woman.
It was like her lieutenant. or
Yeah.
something.
Okay, still like she is the Dora Milaje, so that would be
Well,
really
yeah.
cool. But no,
When was
Marvel's
the
like
last time we seen her in Marvel?
I saw her on a Lexus commercial recently.
oh nice.
Well, besides that,
I don't know.
I think back in like Endgame.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously we're going to see her again. Black
Yeah.
Panther, so it's
Yeah.
not too far away.
No, she's just not in the Black Panther.
Imagine
Wait a minute.
you're just so wrong. It's like not only is she not Black Panther, she's not in Black
Yeah,
Panther.
I'm sure it's not going to happen. But like, there was a lot of rumors about like bringing Michael B. Jordan back. I'm really glad that's probably not happening.
Yeah.
Because again, like we just have this problem in the MCU with like death isn't permanent. Now we don't actually really have that problem in the MCU, but it could become a problem.
It's a very slippery slope. The second you introduce it, then it just
Yeah,
Mhm.
and with the multiverse now, I'm like, I would really just like, I'm hoping he's just like dead. And Michael B. Jordan's got to go train for Creed and stuff. So like, let him be.
Dude, he is built. He
Yeah.
is built like Adonis.
Dude, the Creed movies hype me out. I love the Creed
They
movies.
fire me up.
They're so good. I'm so excited for the next.
Oh my god.
Like I'm gonna be
So
there. I'll be
good.
there like opening night, like
I
as if
love
it was like a
those
Marvel
movies.
movie, because like I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I forgot about it for a while, and then the trailer came out, and I was like,
It's so
I was like, "Ee, like,
fires me up. Yeah, I'm sure it fires you up being a Philly guy.
yeah, Philly boy raised.
The funny thing is, on an Insta post for the Astros versus Yankees, they photoshopped the Yankees onto Creed.
What?
Yeah, like Bleacher Report or something. I need to find the post, but they put Michael B. Jordan and Kang's actor, like the shots of him from the trailer poster,
Oh.
and they photoshopped Houston onto one of them,
and then just put Yankees on the other.
But
It's
they
like-
put Yankees on Creed.
and it's like, oh, he's supposed to be from Philly.
So everyone, I was just like, "What?" I'm like,
I think it could have just been a
tweaking?
simpler swap.
Yeah, you could have done that a lot easier, but
There's a whole thing in the Philadelphia sports market where like they're like making a big deal of Jalen Hurts being from Houston, and they're asking who he's going to be rooting for. That all these media posts were like, "Oh, Jalen Hurts is staying loyal to the to Philadelphia right now, rooting for the Phillies when he's playing his hometown Astros."
and he's like, I don't know.
I'm like, of course he's going to say that. Like he might actually just be rooting
Yeah.
for the Astros. Like,
Yeah,
Or dude just
exactly.
goes, "It's baseball." I
Yeah,
really
it's,
don't
or he might just be like, I don't really.
I got
care.
a game this Sunday.
Yeah,
I
it's like,
don't care.
Man, I'm trying to study film. I don't know who's playing.
so in 2008, Jalen Hurts was caught wearing a
Houston
Astros hat. And
What
then-
do you have to say about
so-
this? Like, I was like 8.
Yeah, everyone's like, wow, that's a true Philly guy. He's like still pulling for the Phillies despite being from Houston. I was like, of course you would say that. He's not going to be like,
yeah,
I'm ready to go. He's not going to be like, go Astros.
yeah, he's not gonna like say to the Philly market, yeah, I hate you. I'm rooting against your team. Like,
Yeah.
why would he do that?
No, it would make no sense. I also saw this funny graphic that like 88% of the United States is rooting for the Phillies. The series because everyone hates the Astros.
Everybody hates the Astros so much.
For the whole cheating thing. I was like, this is funny.
Exactly.
Because Philly's never being rooted for.
No, it's always being rooted against
Yeah.
unless there's a bigger villain, like Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That was the only time where I was like, oh, everybody hates Philly. That's
Philly's
like,
really on the up and up. Think about it. Like,
Let's not talk about the Sixers.
football and baseball are on the up.
no, but I said to Andres, we are 6% of the way through the NBA season. Like, I'm not pushing any buttons yet.
They might be first on the lottery. Who knows?
Uh,
I'm messing with
Victor
you.
Wembanyama.
I know I'm messing with you.
Joel, the Twin Towers, Joel Embiid, Victor Wembanyama.
Oh my god.
It'd be so sick. We're actually, it's a whole ploy. There's a whole thing where like the Lakers are gonna go 0-82 so they can get Victor. So
Just trade everybody else.
Yeah, so it can be like LeBron, Victor, and AD.
Oh my god! Well, did you see AD got hurt when he was hanging on the rim?
Yeah, he grabbed his lower back. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
It definitely was like he just like tweaked something and he's like fine. But it's just like it's so bad for his brand that he was literally he felt like maybe that far.
His spinal decompression was this big.
It was such.
He just hung there and then just dropped and was like. I was like, what the hell is wrong with you, bro? Like
bones made of glass, skin made of paper.
Literally. And Zion, of course, the crushing weight of his own body is causing his hip to
He
go
got
back.
jacked, but at what cost?
Yeah.
His muscles got
His
too
hip
weak.
can't- He's going to need a hip replacement at 22.
He's going to look like a Terminator by the end of this.
I saw that gumbo yesterday at the dining hall, and all I could think about was Zion Williamson.
Just like, eating an ungodly
I thought about taking the whole entire bowl and just be like
tray.
Zion.
Yeah, just the tray.
There was a lot of
behind
calories
it,
in that. I was like, if Zion just keeps eating this, I was like, this is why he's fat.
Yeah.
Imagine telling me he had to cut out gumbo.
He
The
wouldn't.
nutritionist was like, Zion, no more gumbo.
And he's like, no.
I want gumbo.
Give me gumbo. I don't even know what like this is anymore. Like, who?
No, I don't really have a good thing to say what gumbo is. It's just what Zion is.
No. It's I'm trying to think about what it sounds like. Well, no, I was thinking about what the voice we were doing was. It sounds like the
We're trying to deepen our voices.
No,
so
it's the
bad.
Easter Island head from Night at the Museum.
Oh,
Give me gumbo. It's the dum dum. Give me gum gum.
give me wow, give me gumbo or give me death.
What? Are you a revolutionary? What is wrong with you? Is that Patrick Henry? Oh my god.
Well, with that being said, I think that is going to be the end of the Wash Nightly podcast. Thanks everyone for tuning into our first in-person recording, all with each other. If you like the style of recording, let us know. Drop a like, put a comment in that you like us doing this. It makes us That's just a great.
Sorry, I was trying to close this laptop,
so he didn't do a stupid sound effect as we ended. I saw that he had a low battery measure, and I was like, oh, I hope his laptop dies. But with that being said, I think it's going to be the end. Make sure you drop a like, comment, let us know what you thought about this format. If you guys like it, we're going to keep doing it. I think we enjoy this a little bit more than doing it through the virtual format. So with that being said, thanks everyone for listening. We will see you next time on the podcast.
Peace.
Teddy Pickett will be the Steelers to over